Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. I hope you enjoy this video. It's just a little upgrade to the waterfall on my small pond. But one subject I would like to touch on, that there are some individuals out there who seem to think it's alright to ignore my comments or tell other people not to talk to me, or have asked me for advice and not been very appreciative of that advice. You know what? YouTube sometimes in the coin industry can be a bit of a hotbed of nastiness. And to those people, I just want to say, get lost. Frankly put. You know, one thing I will say is, no one came and helped me build my pond. Have I made mistakes? Yes. And I've showcased those mistakes on YouTube so you guys can avoid making those mistakes. I think the best person to ask for advice or to watch their content is someone that has made mistakes, and you can see how they've rectified those mistakes or solved little dilemmas they've had. And I think for the most part I've done that in my videos. I've shown you how to do things. Obviously may not have done it the way that certain people might have done it a bit differently, but that's what the koi community is all about, doing different things, different ways. There's many ways of doing things, many ways of filtering a pond, many ways of building a pond, many ways of sealing a pond, many ways of installing skimmers, so many different ways of doing things. Doesn't mean one person's way of doing it is wrong to another person. And I will say this, I've been on some live streams and a lot of my comments have not been read out, are not discussed, and left me with a feeling of being basically blacklisted, which is fine. You want to be like that, I won't watch your content anymore. You know, I'm a decent person and I will give decent good advice if I think it's relevant, but you know, I haven't begged people to come and help me build my stuff. I've done it all myself, you know. And I take pride in the fact that I've done my own work. And I hope people have enjoyed the content that I've created. Now, you can slag me off on your YouTube channels, whether it be a live streaming channel or whether it be a normal koi channel, or leave nasty comments on other people's videos. Listen, do you seriously think I don't see those comments? I do. And I have been tempted to name and shame those people. But you know what? For now, I won't. But you never know. If I get peeved off enough, I might say something. To those of you that do support me and do encourage me and are friendly and make your own choices in life and who you talk to, just want to say a big thank you. A big shout out for Martyn's Koi and Garden channel. I put a link in the description box if you want to check him out. I believe he's going through some hard times, and I just wanted to give you a shout out just to say, keep your chin up, lad. Maybe you want to consider doing something different in your life to try and better your life. There's many people out there who have experienced problems in their lives, and it's affected them. And I can think of one particular photographer actually. I've obviously mentioned it in another YouTube channel that I run called Canon Lenses and Cameras. However, I do want to sort of tell you about this gentleman, because maybe you'll understand. He changed his life around. Basically, he was depressed, he was an alcoholic, and he was obviously a hard-working chef doing long hours. He was struggling with life, and he didn't know how he was going to survive life. And I do believe he was close to thinking about committing suicide at some point, because he was addicted to alcohol. And that's what got him through the long days. One day, he decided, I'm going to stop drinking and I'm going to go out and take wildlife pictures and fill my life with a hobby and go out there and do things and take pictures of kestrels and various types of eagles, and he changed his life around. That became his addiction. Photography, you know, he bought a nice camera lens, nice camera, and he spent his time going out in the morning, early in the morning, taking pictures of wildlife, and that's what sort of changed his life around. So I just wanted to highlight that little story so you guys can see that you can change your life around, given enough motivation and hard work. So never be afraid of changing your life. Whether it be changing jobs, changing your lifestyle, changing the way you eat, consider changing something in your life, whether it be something very small that can bring a lot of joy to your life, whether it be spending more time with your kids, whether it be more time spending time on your hobby. Obviously a lot of us in the koi community enjoy watching fish, you know, and that's a lot of the whole thing of koi keeping, isn't it? Enjoyment of watching your fish eat and swim around, and it can be very relaxing, and I think that's why a lot of us do it. And those of you that are new to the koi, obviously hobby, it's all about just relaxing and having an enjoyable time and enjoying the hobby. So I hope this little video was helpful. So let's get on to the upgrade that I've done. Hope I didn't ramble on too long. But yeah, there can be a lot of negativity in the koi YouTube video space, and you just take what they say with a pinch of salt, because you can do things so many different ways, and it doesn't mean that way is wrong. There are people out there who will criticise you and say you're doing it completely wrong. Doesn't mean that it is wrong, it's just different, that's all. Anyway, see you later. Hello everyone, welcome to another video. My little pond is looking a bit green these days. It's more of a pea green than in terms of a string algae problem. Obviously you've seen me clean it out and wash it out and do a big revamp of the small pond. But the goldfish seem happy enough going in and out the fish cave, which is quite a lot bigger. Basically it's a little cave with a bog filter on the top with plants, and obviously lots of gravel, so that'll do your anaerobic bacteria quite a bit of a boost. Anyway, some of you guys will know in previous videos, and if you haven't seen them, go and check them out, that I've done a little tunnel here made out of cement and stone. I was tempted to do one out of brick, but then I thought, no, I'll just stick to stone since I've got some stone lying around that I could cut up. So we have had an existing spillway that I left in place, and we've also got a solar panelled pump that pumps water in a pipe that goes round the back there under that mound of earth into a little like sunken area with some liner, and literally flows through here when I put the solar pump on from Blagdon. Now what I decided to do here is get some expanding black foam, as you may have seen in my previous videos. If you haven't, go and look at those on how to use expanding foam and how to apply it to a waterfall. And basically I put what's left out of this can, bit of a messy can of expanding foam. This is what it looks like. Basically apply it, and it basically you can stick stones to each other, and what it actually allows you to do is allow water to flow against the foam, but force it in a certain direction. So I put some foam with some stones stuck on here, and the idea is, because I was losing quite a bit of water from the edges that were flowing over the top there and down a crack that was running down here, so I put stone either side with the expanding foam. Some of it is visible, but you can always disguise it a little bit by putting some stones around it, and it should force the water down this little narrow stream into the pond. It's more natural to do that, and hopefully when we turn it back on it should do that for us. So let's see how that performs. So I've just turned it on, let's see how it does. See, I think it looks pretty good. Let's give you a closer look at how the stone is structured. Apologise for the wind. Right, I thought a nice little touch would be if I put my ornamental bridge on here over the stream, and to show you how it looks. It looks okay. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you like the little tunnel, stream, bridge, waterfall redesign? Let me know what you think.